For today's video, I will be reviewing the brand new Supreme waist bag from the Fall 20 season, and I'll be giving a close-up review and a try-on of this bag just so you can decide for yourself whether you want it or not. So make sure you stay tuned for the entire video so you can see all the parts of the review. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Getting into the close-up review of the waist bag, the entire bag is made out of a Cordura fabric, which is pretty much what all the other Supreme bags are made out of. And this bag has more of like a windbreaker feel to it. That's what the fabric feels like. So I personally prefer this over what the normal Cordura fabric is on the bags, but that's just my opinion on it. Moving on to the front details of the bag, as you can see, it has a red box logo stitch, which pretty much most waist bags from Supreme have that. And then as you can see, there's a front zip pocket, so I'll unzip that, and it's not too deep, so you can see just my fingers fit in it, and it's pretty much this entire area right here. So that is how big the pocket is. So you could fit probably your keys in here and some money or whatever, but you're not going to be able to fit your phone in here unless you have like a super small phone. Moving on to the other features on the front of the bag, there are these two loops on either side where the zipper is, and I don't really know what you would use this for. I've never seen a Supreme bag have these loops on it. And the last feature on the front of the bag is this bungee cord thing that goes all the way around the front, and if you want to, you can just pull this tight and it'll make the bag smaller. Moving on to the top of the bag, there are these two loops that say Supreme embroidered into them, so I think this is a really cool feature. And then there's also one on the back part of the bag too. And then moving on to the side of the bag, there's two red zippers with a red cord through them, and then it also has this red loop thing just like the front. And then on the other side of the bag, it has that same loop, but obviously the zippers are on the other side. Moving on to the back of the bag, it's just plain with that Cordura fabric, and here's the strap. It's a fully adjustable strap, so pretty much everyone will be able to use this bag, and it also does unclip on one of the sides. So that pretty much wraps up the entire outside of the bag. It's a pretty simple bag, so now I'll show you the main pocket of it. To get into the main compartment of the waist bag, you just unzip the top portion, and then as you can see, it is all red on the interior, and it's pretty basic on the front, no pockets. And then on the back part of the main pocket, there is a zipper portion that opens up, and you could fit other stuff in here, so it's pretty much the same depth as the front pocket was, so not too deep, but you can still fit probably some keys or some money in it. This would be good for coins as well, so I'll just re-zip that. Overall, this bag isn't really too big. I'll put my phone in it just so you can have an idea of how big the inside of it is. So here's the phone I'm going to use. It's the Galaxy S9 Plus, just to give you an idea of how big it is. So as you can see, the phone fits in it really nice. There's still other space around it, but that just gives you an idea of how big it is. So obviously you're not going to be able to fit too much stuff in it. You won't be able to fit a water bottle. This bag isn't big enough for it, so that's really unfortunate. The last year's waist bag was pretty big and you could fit quite a bit of stuff in it. Kind of disappointing they made this bag a little bit smaller, but if you want a smaller bag, this would be perfect for you. That wraps up today's close-up review of the waist bag. Now I'm going to throw it on so you can see how it looks like, so let's get right into it. So now moving on to the try-on portion of the review, here's what the bag would look like if you were to wear it crossbody, and overall I think this looks really good. I'm about 6'1", 6'2", just to give you a little size perspective, and the bag doesn't look too small on me, nor does it look too big. I know for last season's Supreme bag, I thought that waist bag was pretty big, and even on me it looked really big, so I think this one will be a lot more appealing to a lot more people, and I think this bag will just be a lot more popular in general. So if you want to buy this bag, I would definitely buy it now while you can get it for retail, just because once the season's over, I can see this bag being a lot more valuable than last season's Supreme bag is, just because it has a cleaner look to it and it's not as bulky as last season's. So I just think this will be a lot more popular bag in the long run. Overall, I think this bag looks really good. It's a really nice size. It's not too bulky or too small, so I think this will be perfect for a lot of people. So that is it for the try-on portion of the review, and now onto the rest of the video. So that wraps up today's review of the Supreme Fall 20 waist bag. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and you found it helpful in deciding whether or not you want to buy this bag. And if you're deciding between this one or last season's Supreme waist bag, I will be coming out with a comparison video between the two. So just make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can see when I upload that. It'll probably be within the next couple weeks or so. But that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.